Hello.
In my heart, I heard your song. How could I not sing along? Can't wait to bring you to me.
It's time to listen to your heart. Come, let's make Maggie.
Shall my people suffer? How long shall we wait for peace to prevail? How long? How long?
How long will it take for the morning sun
Hello,
of hope
hello.
to rise in this land?
Legacia ram now ping kala legacia sot now ping aching shun hui program hi how pokawai sau se jena issue we chief guest masowo khami wo ping masang la rasang haure chitau kita shongfu li ZTKL ya ngasot now ping mga ground wi mga pam ngaran mi haida kalai katong hi karachi pui mi haulo kala wi shong ya shong hi shong mazat mililo kala dukan ka saping lila Polish talay pungkai shi kawivang mang ay na dukan si kasyong misalo itong we program hi hapo kawai sao ke giji na tumila saklakay na kapo sa dalay shongfuli koreli ZTKL nasot now tum sai quarter kawaw kon hi sha dalay akava ground hili rasang misir haulo ishi we program hi hapo kawai sao se achi program zangi giji kala program ngaran gi giji ngaran ser kai ne yarui ping hina ground li marazang tukita ishi we program hi mahapok pai to we matai la kai na ari ground li leida kala hi ramnau ping na chipui mi da kala ne unit we mi ping hi matai delai mane chuwang ai na unit we gathana ping na apam hili thakla kai na rashung mi hauruno kala kachi gatha unit we ngasot nau ping apam hili zang delai akava iti chawi gathana ping kala iti chawi unit we mi psychology phone sakwing alok ka apam hili razang share house gathak aina nga room house gaji hi na chungwi manga aina la khahang mi maron lo itumi program atam sangna da thui hai re psychorna khang mi da kala hiwang ning shilake masang leila itumi program hi hau pok bai sau re
nami ZTKL we volunteers bang kala liu ZTKL team bang gi je mi naw la bai lo naw la bai liu ya rai dat ka khle ka team naw we volunteers ni ka lai ka khle bang kala nami ZTKL we team members how bi je ka si ka we ground hai chu ka ni je ran ye program le am thai ka hai khing chun mi lo how bi ka chu we cái bê cái bì mò bơm cái là không cái tay để lấy lấy chứ cả cái việc ran như số hay cái gì mi luôn là cái tay lạc chứ cả raksham elite school rồi ta tha cái clip bìm cái vai bị pen cái là text gì cái phụng chút mi luôn chứว่าไอ้พวก crime เห็นแล้วก็สิ่งนี้จะรวมได้ก็จะวิจิก็คือสุดแม่เสกเพราะฉะนั้นตาจะทักเลยก็ ZTKL we volunteers ปังก็ละนั่นมี ZTKL we team member เขาบอกวิจิให้เลี้ยงหลังก็ว่าโอ้ยตั้งสุดก็ให้สิมีแล้วก็จีขึ้นขังก็จีที่ก็มุจุนแปลกจีแม่รู้จีมินิทพังอยู่ลงเลยก็บ้านแล้วก็ทั้งหมดพวกใครมีข่าวพวกไฟโซซิกินี่เป็นเลสกอตตั้งไรแล้วก็เลยจิบเคสจีก็เขาบอกว่าแล้วจีก็สิมีแล้วก็จีทักหลักไอ้สมัยเราหนึ่งเชื่อเราเว้ย
unit we gathana pingli holu shitalai octet competition wibang khu mati mangna rami dalaye khu mati mangna la competition hiwang ami rami sangdalaye kathak wi alungli zangra ji sai jilala ma zangra ji sai jilala ichwe announcing butili rathar milo gji na tumni poli shitalai itong we ayang zin program ka actually ping palak ay na share kuida kala atamili nasot na kajikta kai kawi paisa shiman kai zang cover itong we pangli amount คราสังไอตะเลยเจน่าชมันใครพิษาอมาวจีระหังกะเคลมระสามีไปเด้อก็เลยเห็นงส่วนตะกะโพสาตะเลยขี้ค่ะอิชวีกราวน์ฮิลีก็เลยช่องฟุลีรุโนอาจจะผลิตสาตะเลยอาลุงฮิลีโอ้ตาตุงไทยชมันไอกษาเลยสาค่ะนั่นฉันมีได้อิชวี compare สปริงวิปังลีรามิสังมิโลนิชนาระ
All your favorite dishes and up to 60% off. Everything is there for you on Zomato.
Shone, Mama, has shown me come on, we mirroring he. Tangkava, di palung rain, kapara. 双手的心，马汉乌里玛，提个海米里，个哈个萨里耶，可没马里，可让可让。双手的心，马汉乌里玛，提个海米里，个哈个萨里耶，可没马里，那个媳妇。
กจิชาดากษาลุชิทาวเกการีกสิงห์สดนาวนัทมปิงเดข้างนามิลากโลบริซาแมสฮอลวิกยังลีบริซา number MN01 AG 8934บริซาการี MN01 AG 8934กะละบเลโรการี MN04A0699 หางตะไคร่การีขณีนะกระทากุยลุงลีไซต์ซ้ำยาวโน emergency case นี้ช่วยฟังไงนะขจิงราตะขคุยชกมีฮาวโลBriza Kari MN01 AG 8934 Kala Bolero MN04 A0699 Kari hiwi akhawa khani nanina Shadale akhawa kathakwi alungli shongfuji clear sami haulo pung akha kadang rai khai ne na shili Kari khani hili pung akha kadang rai khai ne chuwangai na kathakwi alungli side sami haulo Are ishiwi kiashi kapaya Maso woping Tarara dalay program hi hawbok hawre chuwangai na jamsai kor nangarai san khai msa se aju ituwing a chaili msowo sami khabai Kiashi Kapaya Lieutenant General retired Kuiru VS Atem VC Honorable Member Collective Leadership NSCN GPRN Henang Soda Kumiwo sami khabai UNC with President Kuiru S Ko John Ala Razang dalay Kala Special Guest Sada NSF President Yasho Kegway Honteb Ashi Raradalay China Atumna atum li katri laga issue committee hiwi president long kala special invitees ping katonga masang leila razang haure atum na ground hili ragzang ngashida itum atum li khaya kashi kachi thaisa da nganing ka se itumi maso ping razang mamanara dalaye achawi maso waling ngaro khui khawai talui katam naw long na ngaro kita ground li nganing mi dalay Shiwi kya shigapaya masowo kumuwo ping katana ping razang raradale China atumli kayagashi pongshok sada yarisai kora nganing kase Achawi ishiwi masowo kayashigapaya Lieutenant General retired Kuira VS Atem VC Honorable Member Collective Leadership NSCN GPRN ina masowo sami kidalay kala kamiwo UNC President Kuira S Kojon anasami kikijine kala special guest NSF President Kek Wehun Tep ana special guest sadarazang kidalay kala achi ishiwi special invitees Ansam President Wanglar Diltru, ANSF President Guang Hakung, ENSA President Nokpai Chonglim, TNL President Kudu David Shimray, TKS Executive Council P, Naga Women Union President Asha Unam, RNSU President Tangshi Jishi, Myanmar TNC Executive Council Ping Tahita Razang Delay. Yarisai Kora Pamiser say. Araitumna Achawi Cultural Program hi Haupokavai, Chairperson Wipangli, Misang Delay.
we are 1.5 hours behind the schedule. But nevertheless, it is always better late than never. So let us begin our cultural exchange program. At the very outset, I take this opportunity to pay my deepest respect to the pioneers and the past leaders of Chintun Katam Naulong, on whose vision and sacrifices we are privileged to celebrate this occasion, an occasion that comes but once in 75 years. So ladies and gentlemen, let us make this cultural exchange program a memorable and a meaningful one. There has been some slight changes in the program, so I would like to read out the sequence of today's program so that all the participants can get ready. Invocation, Reverend Hanai Sokasar, Pastor Jingdoze Baptist Church. That will be followed by welcome note and presentation from SC Thotso, Convener, Jubilee Committee. Indigenous trumpet, Ungnautan Zimik, which will be followed by presentation from the local organizing committee. Folk dance, Delwe Katam Naulong. Folk songs, Dasar Katam Naulong. Greetings from the Speaker Naga Student Federation. Special number Ahor Mi Rungsung, Delwe Katam Naulong. Solidarity message, President All Naga Student Arunachal Naga Student Federation, Vice President Rengma Naga Student Union, Assam, President Eastern Naga Student Association. That will be followed by folk dance from Tenem Katam Naulong, and speech from a guest of honor. Culture display, All Naga, Arunachal Naga Student Federation, Blowing in the Wind, a special number from Ogrizim Ngakang, I'm sorry. Folk song, words of gratitude. Before the words of gratitude, speech from Chief Guest, words of gratitude, Kuiru Mangang Raman, former President ZTKL, Benediction, Kuiru Singringam, Pastor Parung Baptist Church. So this is the orders of today's program. So now I would like to call upon Reverend Tane Sokasa to invoke God's blessing.
Shall we all raise up and receive the blessing of God? Ito mo tong ninga da vera we sok mi bok se. Sa se. Kajingram li khalaya itum sai ko ruwi. Awa vera ngashun pung adam hili. Singtun kadam naulong. Singkum hangshin de phanga ka shung wi ni dre. Kala pro vera na imayurli shanglak ina somi gahaya itumi ngashan. Rano mangali display sa kawai, kala exchange sa kawai, itumi chinawara, naga chinawara, apam tete de win ralaka, proho itumi kamashit, itumi legacy. Ra strengthen sa kawai bang, semai de program hili, na rangrum mi kawai, na wi migenda shum mi kawai, remake up the na wi sok mi podale. Itumi kasasa ayav saikor hina, na wi ming tek matenga milo. Hita ka gazipi itum sai korwang tam khui shikhui kapai atam ngasang sakmilo da program hi ma pong laga remake up da kazing lei ka sakwa ra pro chi Christo wi ming sing da avali sia ga sane. Amen.
Thank you so much, Reverend Tane Sokasa, for your invocation. Now, I would like to call upon Wire Esa Thotso, Convener Jubilee Committee, who is also the former president of ZTKL and is also presently the General Secretary of All Naga Student Association Manipur. So Totso, please take your time.
Thank you, Chairperson. Most respected Chief Case, General V.S. Adim, Victory Cross, Honorable Collective Member, NSN GBRN, Case of Honor, respected President, United Naga Council, S. Kojon, Special Case, respected Prilansen Kashung, Speaker, Naga Students Federation, special invitees, Mr. Nokpai, President, Eastern Naga Student Association, Myanmar, Mr. Kuang Hakung, President Arunachal Pradesh, ANSF, Arunachal Naga Student Federation, who will be joining us very soon. Mr. Akelo, Vice President, Rengma Naga Student Union, Kapianglong, Assam, and his esteemed colleagues. Chambo Secretary, Tangkhul Naga Literature and Cultural Society, Myanmar, Somra. And I also give my respect to our invitees, Tangkhul Shinaulong President, Ms. Thengrepi. And I give my respect to Tangkhul Myanglalong presidents and colleagues. And my due respect and regards to all the national worker leaders, all the dignitaries, and all the student leaders and members who are present here. Indeed, I am overwhelmed and overjoyed by the presence of our chief guests and all the dignitaries in our midst as we celebrate and commemorate our leaders, our pioneers who have founded this Zingdun Tangkhul Student Union, an important component of Tangkhul Kadam now Saklong, to stand for the rights of the student, to stand for the right of our people, and to preserve and enhance our relationship amongst the village and beyond. And on this historic occasion, the committee felt that it is important that we share our joy to our brothers, to our friends, to our leaders across the border by way of cultural exchange. And indeed, we strongly believe that the struggle of Nagas always remain rooted in our old age culture, and we decide what to accept and what to reject based on our cultural heritage. This makes us a free people in our own way. Thus far, among the rest of the world, we need to imbibe these values consistently and work in solidarity to achieve our dreams and carry the hope of our people forward. I'm also overjoyed that today, by the presence of our leaders from across the borders, has proved ourselves, reinvigorate ourselves, reaffirm ourselves that the so-called the artificial boundaries cannot stop us from coming together, from moving together, from discerning together, sharing together, and working together the most solidarity road to achieve our dreams to live as a dignified people. With that note, I will like to introduce before you and hand over a small token of love to our chief guests and dignitaries. As I call out the names of our dignitaries, may I request our dignitaries to come forward and kindly accept our small token of love. Firstly, Sir V.S. Adim, General Adim, Victory Cross, Honorable Collective Member, NSN GBRN. Kindly come and receive our token of love. Sir, please.
The 75th Platinum Jubilee Conference.
Seeing the service, children counting with the mama. Good. Yeah. And this is a feedback from our founder, Mother and this
Whoa! Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are so blessed by your presence in our midst. Thank you. And Sir Kojon, President, United Naga Council. We truly appreciate your commitment to be part of this program despite of your hectic schedule. And the esteemed leaders of UNC Council member, kindly stand upon your feet so that our executive can also extend our gift. All the UNC Executive Council, please come forward. Despite of distance, I really wanted to show your beautiful face to our congregation. On organizing duty, they were in Dimapur yesterday, but because of the commitment to be part of our commemoration, they all are here, despite of all odds. Thank you so much. Yes, General Secretary S. Milan, Atili Finance Secretary, Bida Kupa, Social and Cultural Secretary, and Stephen, Information and Publicity Secretary. Thank you so much. Thank you to all. Next, I would like to call upon Mr. Brillianson Kashung, Speaker NSF, the apex body of Naga students. Indeed, we are blessed by your presence in our midst. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, yeah. And some team, Mr. Costin, sir, Assistant General Secretary, Luikang Prus, Toro. Please, without taking much time, kindly come and accept our token of love. Mr. Akilo, Vice President RNSU and esteemed colleagues. RNSU, please. We truly appreciate your commitment and your kind presence in our midst, coming all the way from Kapianglong, and it is not a joke. They reached here at 2 a.m. this morning. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you. Now, Mr. Nokpai, President ENSA and all the team, along with the former leader, Mr. Reko, former president. We truly appreciate for taking all the troubles to be part of our program. Your presence makes our event a difference. Thank you so much. Athumna Burma we ne athang we jina Assam we naga now Assam ni labam dele. Now General Secretary Jambu and his team, Tangkhul Naga Culture and Literature Society Myanmar from Somra. Thank you. We truly appreciate your presence. Anina isi tangku ne ke Burma li le dekle somra song wena ne. Next, Tingre Pi Lung Herwo President Tangkul Shunalong. Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate and we are pleased by your majestic presence with the traditional attires. Thank you. Somadai Machinao and his team, Danku Mayangalong. Yeah. Tangkul Sunalong executive. Sorry. Tangkul Sunalong executive member. Please. Salala Adam Zangala Sangmai Jitake Rocky like important Salak Guy Agalage itum. Kazip ngurum dale gajihi kaklat kajung kale. TMNL, Vice President and team. TMNL Vice President. While waiting for TMNL, moving on, Captain Retired Mingyao Sangjam, Brigadier Retired Roong Raikhan, and Cleophas, Major Retired Director MIB, National Worker from the associating in the NSN CBRN, who are coming along with the entourage of our collective member. Thank you, thank you. And lastly, not the least, I also would like to acknowledge the presence of our current retired Chinauyo Kachui, CEO Ukru. Thank you, sir. All your presence has made our I also would like to acknowledge and welcome the presence of well-wishers, friends from other community, L. Lenin, Saroj Kumar, Larry. Kindly come forward and accept our small token of love. Lenin, N. Lenin, Saroj Kumar, Larry. And I also would like to introduce before you the presence of the Hindus, correspondent from Hindus and the New Times of India. Please come and show your handsome face and kindly come and accept a small token of love. Thank you so much for covering our important event. The Hindu and New Indian Express. Thank you so much. We're hopeful that you will carry us stories far and wide. Once again, we would like to introduce again Mr. N. Lenin, Saroj Kumar, Larry. We appreciate your joining us. If I miss out anybody, I'll just take in between the time. Thank you all. May God bless our land. May God bless our Naga people, Kuknalim.
Thank you, Esi Totso, for your warm welcoming note and wonderful gift. Now we shall have Indigenous trumpet by Ungnautan Zimik. Please take the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ungnautan Zimik to you all. Ungnautan Zimik, 14 years old, is the son of Mr. Cheerson Zimik and Mrs. Alungwon Zimik of Ramvu village, presently reading in class 9 at Navadia Vidyalaya, Ramvu, Ukrul district. Ungnautan, popularly known as Tantan, is one of the youngest indigenous trumpeter in Ukrul district. He started blowing at the young age of 6 years and was taught by his grandfather A.S. Haura Zimik, who is also 88 years old now. Tantan has been invited for trumpeting in many occasions in the district, such as Jubilee, ZTKL sports meet at Tusha village at age of 8 years, Shiri Lili festival in 2019 at Ukrul, Zingtun Longpang sports meet at Tanrui in 2020, and Luingaini celebration at Longground Ukrul in 2020. Thank you.
Very encouraging indeed to have such a talented youngster from our area. We please keep doing this wonderful work. We wish you all the best in your future endeavor. Now we shall give time to the local organizing committee for small presentation. Please, the Loy Katam Nalong, you may take your time.
The Loy Katam Nalong Local Organizing Committee also want to give a small presentation to some of our dignitaries as a token of love and respect on this 75 ZTKL Jubilee Gum Conference Cultural Day. So when I call out the name, please come forward and receive our small token. First of all, we would like to give a presentation to our chief guest, Lieutenant General Retired V.S. Atem, VC, Honorable Member, Collective Leadership, NSN GBRN. I request our chief guest to receive our small token. Next, guest of honor, Guru S. Ko John, President UNC. Tam Jang Phai, Mathangli, Guru James Brillinson, NSF Speaker. Mathangli, Chairperson, Guru R.S. Jolison, former Speaker, NSF. Next, Yershu Wangler Tidung, President Ansem. Wangler Tidung, President Ansem. Followed by Guru Kuang Hakung, President NSF. Okay. Next, Yeshu Nokpai Chonglem, President ENSA. Nextly, LS Asha Ungnam, President NWU. Okay. Next, Yeshu Tangshi Chishing, President RNSU. Next, President TNC and LS Myanmar. TNC and SL Myanmar President. If he's not here, I request one of the representatives from Myanmar to please kindly come and receive our token. Next, Kurumla Tingrepi Longharwoshi, President DSL. Tingrela Longharwoshi, President DSL. Next, Somatai Machiwu, President DMNL. Kuiru Somatai Machiwu, President DMNL. I'm going to next question. Next. Nextly, Kuiru Chinauyo Kchui, CEO Region. Nextly, Hitat Hangawe Mingyao Sangzam. Matangli Rung Raihan. Matangli Cleophas Nungleng. Rung Raihan. Tiolak salala. Yung palakin na pimlo. Nextly, Cleophas Nungleng. Jina Taluik Tam Lao Long, Local Organizing Committee Wina, Kukup Sair.
Now we shall have a folk dance from Tuli Kadam Naulong, after which I request the Desar Kadam Naulong to present your folk song. Tuli Kadam Naulong, please, take your time.
Sing higher, down
Thank you, Tasha Kadam Naulong, for your breathtaking performance. Taloi Kadam Naulong, for your wonderful performance stance. Every step, every move was so mesmerizing. We shall now have another short presentation program. So I would like to give time to the village authority of Taloi village, and after which the organizing committee would also want to take a few minutes again. So I request the convener Jubilee committee to follow after the village authority. Thank you.
Respected Chief Case, Lieutenant General Retired V.S. Atem VC Sir, Guest of Honor Sir S. Kojon, President UNC, Special Case Prelinson Kashung, Speaker NSF, special invitees. It's our privilege to welcome you all in this village. And we also would like to thank you all for being into our midst. And we would like to present a small gift as a souvenir of being here in this village. First of all, I would like to call upon our Honorable Chief Case, Sir Lieutenant General Retired V.S. Atem VC. Next, Sir Kojon, President UNC, our guest of honor. Next, Prelinson Kashung, Speaker NSF. Next, Chairperson R.S. Jolison, former Speaker NSF. Next, Assistant General Secretary Ansam. Ansam. Next, Vice President Vice President ANSF, Arunachal Naga Student Federation. Okay. Next, President ENSA, Eastern Naga Student Association. President, Eastern Naga Student Association. Next, Vice President RNSU. Vice President RNSU. Next, we have General Secretary Tangkhul Naga Culture and Literature Society General Secretary. General Secretary TNC and LS. Okay, Myanmar. Now, Wasada, Sir Ayok Chui, CEO WTR. Thank you. Thank you all.
Few moments. Great omission is here. Itume kiashi kinye masowe Madam Pamyo Vushum. Itum yara no bingi marakali shino bingli thau zakha lele je ne itum mi mare sang gathe ne you sem gali la shim guzem gal la shino zang sak bai ne, so it will be incomplete. Madam na la issue like she bangang teo ga rakhui milo. Next na Madam na la singam sal la khang da azingli jna dang rum mi dak lai ji wang ji wi jang ni ishi sia sa mi dak lai pastor khani na la Pastor Thandre Sokasar, Pastor Zingdoze Baptist Church, Jaina Sinringam, Pastor Parung Baptist Church. Kindly come and accept our small token of love. We appreciate and thankful to you for your prayerful presence in our midst. DNZ General Secretary, Zingdun Tangkhul Naga Zingdun Longpang General Secretary in the Rangrum Middle. Longpang we our visa the Rangrum Kami, Kadam Nobby Willy Rangrum we itum Ningshi, Junga Pongsong Idle. And here also one important personality in our midst, which I would like to introduce, Sir Bol Muinao, former President Tangkhul Nagalong, former President DGS, and currently working President Naga People Friend. We truly appreciate your joining us. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
진군 간동산 물링물로
Lastly, but not the least, chairperson of this session, my senior RS Cholison, former speaker, NSF.
Thank you, the Village Authority and the Organizing Committee for a wonderful gift. Now we shall have greetings. So I request Brilliantion Kasung, the Speaker of Naga Student Federation, to take his time.
A beautiful good afternoon to you all. First of all, I would like to thank Almighty God for keeping us safe through the day and night. Thank you, Chairperson, Sir Jolison, former Speaker NSF, for giving me the time and opportunity. With most respect to our Honorable Chief Guest, Sir V.S. Atem, late General Retired Honorable Member, Collective Leadership, NSN GPRN, Guest of Honor, Chairperson, Special Invitees, Zingtun Tangkhul Katamnaulong President, units of ZTKL, and all the members who are present here today. First of all, an apology that our NSF President couldn't turn up for this wonderful auspicious program due to undeniable workload, situations, and circumstances. However, I bring a warm greetings on behalf of Naga Student Federation to all the esteemed guests and delegates present here today. I also extend my gratitude to the organization for including me to be a part of your wonderful program today. And indeed, privileged and honored to be in this August gathering today. The Zingtun Tangkhul Katamnaulong had been a great pillar of strength to the fraternity of Naga students in our journey thus far, reflecting to our TKS. As declared in our theme today, Nagas Without Borders, our achievement thus far, with immense cooperation from the highest apex body of our southern brothers, which is ANSAM, and all the federating units, subordinate bodies, to the Federation to foster harmony and unity, inculcating the trust and belief, hard work, and discipline so that we can bring the desired social changes. The Nagas community and the youth have a vast role to play as ambassador of goodwill and understanding to help create a harmonious environment where respect, democracy, justice, and peace are the cornerstone of relationship amongst ourselves and with those living in close proximity with us. We must respect each other's history, and basic human rights. Accept each other's differences. We must accept each other's differences and value the common interests so as to establish a secure future. Our lives are intertwined with those people living among us and around us, the past, the present, and the future. Let us strive to build a future where the entire region will thrive together in harmony. Together, we have fought many good fights, But as long as societal antagonism prevails, our commitments cannot be put to rest. We must endeavor to protect and preserve all that we have in our culture and in our land, while also sparing no efforts to eliminate those elements and practices which are against the social and economic progress of our people. Let us strive towards harmony in building lasting relationship with our neighbors and share the positive traits of our people graciously with the outside world. Together we must continue to press forward as in strengthening the cooperation and harmony in days to come. God bless Naga Student Federation. God bless Singtun, Tangkul Katam Naulong. God bless us all. Thank you, Kuknalim.
Thank you, James Brillenson, Speaker Naga Student Federation, for your greetings. Now we shall have a special number from Rahormi Rungsung from the Lekatam Naulong. So Rahormi Rungsung, you may take the stage.
Hello, check.
Shom ta cần giật ly, y 중다 누카마 샨콘 이샤하이라 나 존미라 일리 탄자미라 니카봉 말라이 니마 Thank you.
Thank you, Rahormi, for your melodious song. Now we shall have a solidarity message. First of all, I would like to call upon Mr. Kamuka, a SAP. In short, he is also known as Akolo SAP. So, the Vice President of Rengma Naga Student Union, you may kindly come and take your time.
Thank you, Chairman, for the time. Honorable Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, special guest, special invitees, and all the people present here. I, on behalf of Rengma Naga Students Union Assam, bring greetings to you all on this day of 75th Zington Tangkol Katam Naulung Jubilee Camp Conference. We are very honored and thankful for the invitation, and also we are very happy to be a part of this 75th celebration. Today, we the Nagas may be residing in different part of India, divided by artificial boundaries, but it is our sincere desire and hope that one day we would be reunited and live together as one. At the moment, we all are eagerly waiting for a long pending Naga solution, and it is our prayer that we arrive at a logical conclusion very soon. Students are the backbone of society, and it is our duty to stand together and fight against any evils prevailing in the society. Let's always stand and fight for the truth. For truth always prevails. Let us be a responsible student and citizens of our society. Our future is in our hands, and let's try to build a better world by making use of every opportunity. Let's maintain a cordial relationship by building a stronger bonds between us. Geographically, we may be far apart, but we are close at heart. Let's always stand for one another, such as in times of happiness, joy, and sorrows. Let's prove to the world that we students are strong and capable, and is always ready to fight against corruption and injustice in the society. As Nagas, let's live with one hope and aspiration. Let's be faithful and true to one another, and live as brothers forever. Once again, a big congratulations for hosting a very successful program. God bless us all. Kuk Nalin.
Thank you, Akola Sab, the Vice President of Rengma Naga Student Union Assam, for your solidarity message. Now I give time to Nokpai Chongland, President, Eastern Naga Student Association.
Respected Chairperson, respected Chief Guest, guests of honor, a special guest, a special invitees, the organizing committee, and the members of Zington Tangkol Katam Naolong, Jubilee Conference well wishes, and my dear friends, I bring greetings to all from Eastern Naga Student Association. Well, we would also like to give a very small gift as a token of love. So our Jubilee organizer convener, or Jubilee convener, may I call upon Jubilee convener to come and receive it. It is very unfortunate that the cultural troop, they cannot able to come and attend today's program due to security reason. So please be with us. At the utmost, I'm humble and privileged to express a few words of solidarity with all Nagas across the artificial boundary. In fact, Nagas within the appetite of Indian administrative jurisdiction are more privileged, and as such, our brothers and sisters living in different Indian states enjoy equal status under the Indian Constitution, which is impossible for those of us from across the artificial boundary. However, we still have a dream and hope that one day we will be together. As we all well aware, we the Nagas living in Myanmar are still in darkness, very much undeveloped and living in sheer hopelessness. We have 9 official recognized Naga tribes settled in Naga self-administered zone, and the situation is same everywhere. As history speaks for itself, Nagas in Myanmar have been at most of the time at the receiving end of countless conflicts, violence, and the fighting, be it from the military junta of Myanmar or the Indian security forces, or even during the numerous conflicts within different factions of our own Naga political groups, and that displacement of our humble settlement has become the order of day quite often. Besides, our land becoming a conflict zone, we have been pushed to extreme poverty, lack of education, and nothing to talk about development. We are neglected a lot, above all, unrecognized and unconcerned by the people and the government of both the India and the Myanmar. This is a very pathetic situation that we are facing and has become our lifestyle. In this day, till this day, development of any sort is at its lowest. We are not progressing towards any tangible goal or destination, but exist only to survive wherever we can afford a square meal every day. Without any educational institution worth mentioning and to no modern government to administer healthcare, development, or prosperity, etc., the term civilized life, or for the matter, modern civilization is the wildest of our imagination. During the recent years, a few primary level schools have been instituted without any hope of upgradation. And such as today, thousands of us have traveled to different parts of Naga habitat areas to receive better and higher education. All too many of us are working as domestic helpers in different homes while pursuing our education. Many are struggling living in rented house, doing numerous pretty jobs. Daily wage earning, facing untold misery and the hardship just to support our education pressure. I should also therefore be unfair if I don't acknowledge the somebody and gratitude extended to Nagas from Myanmar occupied Nagas by all the good souls from Nagas in India, especially Nagas of Nagaland. We are very much thankful and indebted to all the good Samaritans who understand our plight and give us not only refuge but share avenues through which we can earn something while pursuing higher education. We are always speaking, writing, discussing, and propagating Nagas as one big family without border on every every social, political, and religious platform. But I want to emphasize, why can't all these maps, docs, and the discussion be made practicable? We might be under different administrative jurisdiction, but our thoughts and action must go beyond that and conceive as a family whenever we are and extend very possible assistance to reach out to the unprivileged. The partial lifting of ASPA in some parts of India states is appreciated, but again, the 6 kilometers free movement regime act is another tool to separate us. Therefore, I urge everyone present here today to take a long step and stretch out and make the solidarity within our Naga family stronger. At this crucial juncture of Naga political journey, since the time of Zapo Ezat Pizo, it is very sad to come on that practically we have more division than unity. The only form of unity and solidarity today is our history and blood relation as a Naga. This is very sad and unfortunate. Over the years, we have been killing each other, and there is no stopping to this madness. Therefore, to be a part of the civilized world, we should be able to overcome our differences and to break down the narrow walls of tribalism. Then only we can grow and develop together with other citizens of the world. Who is responsible for all this division? Let us caution ourselves, because the answer lies within us. The bridge of this division cannot be built by India nor Myanmar, but it is we Nagas who is going to build this bridge of unity and solidarity. I would also therefore appeal and urge everyone here today to build this bridge of unity and solidarity. I would also therefore appeal and urge everyone here today to be a pillar in building this bridge of unity among Naga brothers living in different administrative areas. As we are gathered here today, as a student, let us fight the good fight by studying and try to achieve our goals. As the leaders of tomorrow and the backbone of nation are the students, let us work towards the stopping such division among ourselves just because there is an imposed artificial boundary dividing us. As we all know that Myanmar occupied Nagas are scarce between two great nations where any development word, its name is absent. We hope that our plight towards the economic sustenance and the economic avenue are addressed by civil societies, NGOs, well-wishers, and others. The Nagas administered territory in Myanmar has nothing to boast of 21st century excellence, and it is our earnest appeal that as we work together, we hope your good office will also assist us in our effort to project our plight in higher and larger platform across the world. With these few words, I would like to conclude my short speech. I wish this Jubilee grand success and wishing this celebration a blessing to everyone. The year of Jubilee marks the time to forgive each other and hope we forgive the mistake that has been committed against us by our adversary and vice versa, that so that we become eligible to be blessed in the eyes of our all forgiving and living Father in heaven. May God bless each and every one. Kognalem.
Thank you, Mr. Nokpai Chonglam, for your message. Eastern Naga Student Association ngaji primarily later clay to me Naga Nauping organization Nagane. It is said slavery would not have lasted that long without tacit cooperation from the slaves. While listening to the message from our brothers beyond the artificial boundaries, I was wondering and compelled to put up this question to all the members present here. Have we also shown tacit acceptance to the artificial boundaries? Because we have struggled for the past 25 years to live under one umbrella without artificial boundaries. I would like to request each and every one of you to seriously ponder over these questions. Now we shall witness another folk dance from Tenem Katam Naulong. So I give time to Tenem Katam Naulong. Thank you, Tedem Katam Naulong, for your colorful and energetic performance. Now we shall have speech from our guest of honor, as Kojon, the President of the United Naga Council. Sir, you may kindly take your time.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Respected President Zintung Tangkul Katamnau Saklong, respected Sir Atem, Lieutenant General Retired V.S. Atem, Victory Corps, and Honorable Chief Guest of today's function of this Zentum Tangku Katamno Saklong's Jubilee Gom Conference of the 75th session, with the theme Resurgence. And we are having a cultural exchange program with Nagas Without Borders, with a very befitting programs and themes with us. Respected elders from this Toloi village, especially the village chief, the George pastors, the women's societies, the former leaders of this Zentum Tangku Katamno Saklong and former TKS leaders, and all who are in the dais, especially from our GPM government representative, and also the students from representative from Assam, Arunachal, from Myanmar, and from Nagaland, Naga Student Federation, and so on and so forth. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to make a little remark as a guest of honor. I'm sure you are having a little inconvenience sitting for a long time facing the sun, but then I think it is a very important occasion. When I look at the program, I was seeing that Nagas from everywhere from Northeast have been coming together here. So I was thinking that it is an opportunity for all of us. They have rightly selected the theme, Nagas Without Borders, and it is now that Nagas Without Borders is happening at this moment. Friends, you will see in some magazines, or there is a saying in India, what Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow. I was reminded of that saying when I'm being invited to this program. Some 20 years ago, Tangkul Katam Nau Saklong was the brain behind Ansam, behind Akshum. And those days, 20 years ago, it was the TKS. What TKS thinks today and some things tomorrow, that was happening in some 20, 30 years ago with the TKS. And TKS leaders are mostly from Western Tangkul, from Western Tangkuls. Particularly from this village, my senior Somimbam is not seen here today. I'm just wondering if he's not feeling well. We are happy that Paul Mino, the former TKS and former Tangkul Nagalong president, is here. And Mr. Artek Simre and all these Simti Ruva. These people are all my seniors in my Ansam days. I was Ansam president for 8 years. and they are my guru, and they are my guidance. Those days, we depended so much on TKS. For the all tribal students Union Manipur and for all Naga Student Association Manipur. So those days, what TKS thinks today and some things tomorrow, like what Bengal thinks today, India thinks tomorrow. Adumba situation labini. Adudi hujise students from Assam, Myanmar, Nagaland, Manipur se from Northeast Latuna labini. That is a great challenge to the student community. In the 1980s and 90s, if you look back in the history, somewhere between in the 80s, a student organization called All Assam Student Union, led by Prafula Mahanta Kumar, All Assam Students Union Assam. In 80s, a student organization can topple the state government during the foreigner issue. Topple the state government, took over the government, and formed the political party, and that much of powerful that the student, if the students are organized and committed. In the late, early 80s, if you look at the history, the Chinese students demanding democracy in China, they protested against the government, Chinese government. They protested by sitting in Dharna in the Tiananmen Square. The Chinese government cursed them with a bulldozer. The students have the courage to face, and they give up they sacrifice their life. Anyway, they couldn't win, but they have shown the courage and spirit of a student leader. Assume 80s, 90s, matamda students organization have said, "Yam kang hibine." It was very powerful and very strong. Those days we don't have cell phone. Those days we don't have vehicles. Those days we don't have computer. We depended on ratio and big typewriter in the room for typing our press statement and so on and so forth. We travel on bus. That was the conditions of the student organization. Today, by the grace of God, by the advancement of scientific, we have everything in our fingertip through the internet, through the cell phone. And what I'm thinking is this, that the students' organization today must be much, much stronger than those days. Much, much better than those days. But are we? I'm asking this to Assam students, Assam Naga students, Nagaland students, Burma students, Manipur Naga students. To all of us, to all of you. We are in need of you, a strong student organization at this moment, particularly for the Nagas in India. The Indo-Naga Framework Agreement is knocking at the door. Naga Hoho has break-up. Naga Mother Association has break-up. Now we have only Naga Student Federation at our disposal. Therefore, I want these students' organizations to be very serious and to take up the responsibility, leading the elder Nagas. No doubt, even now, Naga Student Federation is having a tough time. There is a Central Nagaland Student Association. Eastern Nagaland Student Federation, and what not is going on. But I know they are struggling very hard, but I want them to struggle more harder, more stronger, so that the elder organization like the 14 tribe in Nagaland, the Naga Hoho, without the support of the Nagaland tribe, the Naga Mother associations without the tribe support. These are the situation. The Nagas in India, we are. Yesterday we met A.K. Misra, the UNC leaders met the A.K. Misra. We had a very nice interaction with him. When we make a remark that why To has been taken for so long, Karigi assume Simakwina dum Lauduna Libra. India is a mighty country, country Chaubni, Karigi, Panki Kibra, Tauna Lairaga, she solved Tautone, Matam Kuma Krena, I quite pressure people. Adumatamda, Eke Misran Hive, Nagagi say, Yam simple webadi nate. She yam complex way, complicated regularly. Government of India su achumba pakinate. They are serious, committed to solve the problem. Hatu complex webinar, delicate webinar, hatu chapatisi karawara lady libini. But I quite come na honarga lay. I isha as an interlocutor su come na honaduna lay in Mahai. Aduga mana haibise. Indian is finding difficult Indian Shumokoi Masagi difficulty shulaye. Adoki matata Nagagi within Nagagi. Asina internal division, internal disunity is in a hena complicated way bibigi. Asum matam loraga labini haibini. Which equation Ahangi tribe level the D. Nagalenda 14 tribe na Tongan Chakre. Nagaho se Sekaraga, Tukaraga, Dissociataroga Chakre. Which is some good individual Nagana, Nagaho Hose, Dum Pairaga. I call South Nagana Sapotoroga. Nagaho Mamba Yaroe. Haraga Nagaho Hose, Tuna revived on the Idicam Hona Dunale. Adubo. Adum matam karatsakataba lay. Huji she Indo Naga dog. When it is knocking at the door, we need a strong Naga Hoho. We need a strong Naga Mother Association. We need a strong Naga Student Federation. The Bosi Federation se Kankataba, Hoho se Kankataba, Mother Association se Kankataba. I quadig Lakatapani. I quadig Lakatapani. I quite a Jaldaraga Mokway Tantana Kamba Namroy. Adudigi. Student community has got a great responsibility, especially the Naga Student Federation. The Naga Student Federations for strengthen Tawini Hardi and some Sijam Darkalay si Manipurta. Aduga Huzi Assam Naga students who Aduga member Naga students who Aduga Eastern Ashi Equi Mimayam say. Arunachal Digishu, Laminaraga, Equi consolidation, Equi Kamna, strengthen top of the Dao, Jubilee, lay, have say, Adum no weather, share toply. Aduga, Asi Kangini, have the Huji, Kuna Chauba like Toloi Gumba, Aduga, Western Tangkul community Gumba. No Kona, Larishu Hai, no Kona, Inashu Kule. Now, why Western Lomdigi, why lead out to I know, but you still need to lead. The other southern, western, eastern Tanguls and even the other Nagas. Asishe, it is the need of the hour. Asi da lay, adudi, Asi Western Tangul students union na, Asum program organized out with Asi. It is very encouraging. It is very inspiring. And thoughtful of them that they invited from Assam, Arunachal, Myanmar, invite Operaka Sumlapache. Asishe TKS na Tawadabni, Asishe Ensam na Tawadabni, Assisi Naga Student Federation tago tabani adu mokona tago tabu which Western Tangku Student Union nga si program organized tau bibise asi I yam nangwai I'm very much encouraged adubo which theme to resurgent habitum we must take it very serious this theme selection hanadi ITs that they dum powerame matam khara hantare. Now we have to wake up again. Now we have to come back to our senses. We have to resurrect. Amo lebo tabani ne. Asidi mamba yarweba. Adudi theme is rightly chosen. That is why I'm quoting what? Bengal teens today, Indian teens tomorrow. Adu gidu what TKS? What Tangpul Nagalon teens today? I go Naga atopana. We think tomorrow. Asigi credibility da no koi da laibine. Asigi spirit, asigi advancement. You have to keep up and lead the other Nagas. Hybridway no koi da asum request bine. So once again, I thank the organizing committee of this today's program for inviting all of us, and I'm sure we all have enjoyed the day and will be also getting the inspiring and informative speech from our honorable chief guest. So may I conclude with this few words. Thank you.
Thank you, Sekojon, for your thought-provoking and challenging speech, reminding us what is going on within the Nagas family and what youngsters need to do in order to revive our Front of Naga organization. We believe that under your able leadership as the president of Naga United Naga Council, we the Nagas in Manipur will have a giant leap in every spheres. We wish you all the best in whatever you do. Now we shall have a time for blowing the wind. So I give time to Okrizim Ngekang. Please, take your time. ki okriji matana ye vrene so minen nale ni si ai re kitum na hon jing hon de le dam rai re atama kle meeting a wa gzang le issue chief guest speaker a sadra sai ta jili awi subordinate officer agana ali isin the computer hoi da hangai because mom lai lak ni mo te la pung la atam ja ki so ki mom lai lak ni ji a chon thang hui program mi muram ni ko sara ji na sangkhu na chief guest sara da hangna so lu yu da kha isi wo za li wa amin ka chung na ming te amin ka chung in da thel mo jang ji je na yara amin ka te ki ma mai le kha da pha pho kai ni he so now we would like to request our chief guest to take his time, Lieutenant General Retired V.S. Atem. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all raise on our feet to welcome our chief guest for his speech. Please. Sir, take your time.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you, ZTKL, for inviting me to be in the midst of such a gathering. I'm truly excited and pleased to be in the midst of you, youngsters, graced by the presence of many elders and personalities for this auspicious day. Thank you for according this privilege, undeserved honor, which indeed humbled me before the great name of our Mazazang Raikan, who had the vision and the courage to give birth to this organization for the youngsters of the Western Tangkhul area to protect, preserve, and promote our culture, to rise higher and to bring glory to the people. It is also for us to usher in unity and solidarity among the people. Let's praise God and thank Him for this good time given to us. Mr. Chairperson of this session, Mr. President of the ZTKL and his esteemed colleagues, Mr. Convener of the organizing committee of this great Platinum Jubilee conference and his esteemed colleague, not the least, thanks to the host, the Lui Gatamnao Long, for bearing all the burdens to keep the guest homely. Respected guest of honor, special guest, special invitees, leaders of various students' organizations from across Nagalim, dignitaries and friends present here to grace this cultural exchange program. Sons and daughters, the would-be leaders of our people tomorrow, I give all glory and praise to God for His steadfast, unfailing faithfulness and protection to our people crossing borders and length and breadth of our God's given land. I forgot to address my the chief of my village and his left hand and right hand, the pipas and the clan's representatives. I bring greeting and best wishes from all the rank and file of the NSCN. I also greet you all on behalf of my humble family and myself, that God may bless you all when you go back. I wish you will go back with a new and widened perspective of life. Is this not exciting and enlightening to watch this kind of folk dances and listen to folk songs and special numbers presented by our children? Our fathers were called backward and savage headhunters. But I must say this, I differ. Because though not up to the modern civilization, our fathers were respected for their integrity and honesty, hospitality and love for one another. They were also known for hard work. Though they took hats in inter-village feuds and battles, they never took it without cause, or they did not do it for just for sports. They did not touch women and kids. Women were held in high esteem. That's how Pukrela, the woman, came to play big roles in peacemaking. Their words of intervention were considered as gospel truth, and it was treated as final. Folk dances and folk songs were not just done out of season or time or reason. Dances were done for celebration, after winning war, after cultivation, after harvest, and at the time of feast of marriage. Songs were always in tunes with the time and reasons, and flutes, bugles, drums, especially lock drums, added to the beauty and melody of their folk dances and songs. But our culture is not limited to only dances and songs. Our fathers had unwritten, verbally passed down beliefs through generations. Boys and girls, as and when they were introduced into the morungs, after a certain age, they were taught rigorously and vigorously the tenets of the fathers. Obedience and respect were the first thing to be learned. Everything were taught at the morungs: dances, songs, sports, handicrafts, even genealogies of families were narrated there. Girls were taught service in the kitchen, service in the community. They were also taught spinning and weaving, etc. Emphasis were given to building of character, honesty and integrity, with bravery and hard working, were the talks of the elders to the youngsters. Being hardworking lords, our elders had hardly any space for the devils to work in their brain. They were therefore more honest, more sincere in any situations. Our mother's skills in weaving are luckily not lost to the flow of time. The hands of our women today are truly beautiful. The way our shawls for both men and women are woven is highly laudable. So also sarong as well as or so-called mekela worn by women. God bless you more, and may your offspring be more prosperous and be counted by others. Again, customary practices and beliefs that were born out of practice were in many ways consonant with today's biblical teachings. Let me quote a few beliefs and teachings of our fathers, which they strictly preach and also practiced. Thou shalt not steal. This is the first point. Thou shalt not steal. In Tangkul, it is said, Li share, kale taijame. Thieves run into poverty. Number 2, thieves are robbed of sound sleep. Kalemi pipup mapampup mane. Third is, thou shalt not murder. Mi kayum miyum zange. Murder brings back murder. Fourth, now sagata miyum zange. Abortion is murder. It's a crime. 5, thou shalt not take bribe. Paiza gazami war lagati. 6, mizang kasabing kak mashutie. He who perverts justice is cursed and is robbed of voice at the end. 7, do not remove boundary pillars. Shim thari lui thari pur share. No one goes unpunished, be it man or even animals. Kumili migaza zum mataisanga. He who feeds strangers gets back rich bumper harvest. 9, maili look aina makumbai mane. Hot coals cannot be carried with cloth, wrapped with cloth in the bosom, and cannot get burned. Proverbs chapter 6 verse 7. 10, number 10 is Kiyao jihad. As you sow, so shall you reap. It is clearly written in the Bible. Do not vow in the name of heaven nor the earth. Kazing la mila miwi ming singda shaki sabapa share. Shukai li share. Do not steal domesticated animals. Your stalls will not prosper. These are the few beliefs that our fathers strictly kept and practiced in their mind. There are thousands of such unwritten beliefs of our fathers begetted to us. We should study them and keep them sincerely. And also, if possible, youngsters, now you are educated enough to reduce them into writing and write a book, sensible and so to say, wise men do not allow themselves easily to be influenced by others. They think, analyze carefully, and today they are leaders of our people. But our youngsters, many of our youngsters, have today mostly given to drugs, alcohol, and immoral activities. These must stop. I'm today genuinely touched by the statement given by our respected president of the UNC. Tangkuls are looked up by other people, but do we live up to the expectation and respect of the people? We must examine ourselves and tighten our belt. We must revive ourselves. Once again, thank you to those, the small two girls who have presented special number. One has said, I will carry this cross till I reach heaven. This should be the dream of every one of us. Let us always remain alert, never lose our virtue, nor allow others to take us for a ride. Before I conclude my this speech, I would like to present a small gift to this ZTKL and also the host student union. The president of the Zingtun, Katamnao Long, please. The Lui Katamnao Long. Zingtun Katamnao Long, Sang Mayang May, Ming Mayang May, Lo, O Raisang John May, Nagayurli, Lumashan Milo, Kalasomi Ching Lo, Kuk Nalim. Thank you.
Ishiwe, Kya Shikbaya Chief Guest, Lieutenant General Retired V.S. Satyam Benediction. We thank you, sir, for enlightening us from different perspectives, taking us to those days of our forefather, reminding us do's and don'ts of those days. That let us introspect and retrospect in the days to come. Our itum saikoruna. Sir, we wangla and what's up agig wangla seak salip ningum say we wish you a very good health, sir. We wish you all the best in whatever you do in the future. Ningshi share our atang presentation katyoga Miss Outside Haine Jane in a mini park shokina ka say songra like a milo organizing committee issue volunteers being the Samilo. Number 1, the Reverend Dr. Mathanmi Vasha, Executive Secretary, DBCA. Dr. Mathanmi Vasha. Kakaneli Reverend Rin Sang Yo, Finance Secretary, DPCA. Nani na mangali ko sok nilo. Yang da yun thay cái này. We have special invitees who reached here lately. It's good that he could able to make to the program. So as I call upon his name, I want him to come forward, accept the token of love from the organizing committee, and also convey your solitary message. Mr. Kuwang Hakung, President, Arunachal Naga Student Federation.
First of all, I would like to apologize from deep down of my heart for reaching late. Late in a sense, very late. But remember, I traveled to attend only this program more than 20 hours by lane and air. I would like to thank the program committee, organizer team, for giving me this opportunity, and I really convey our gratitude and respect to our senior Naga leader and very dynamic Uncle Atem, today's chief guest, for giving us his precious time, and all the seniors and all the ranks and files. I really do admire wherever such program is being held in our Naga area, in Manipur, Naga area, and in Assam or in Nagaland. And it is very sad for my part that in Arunachal, due to unseen forces and some circumstances, we are unable to conduct such kind of meeting yet. Even I'm really very, very sorry to the committee that I could not even bring Arunachal dance or folk song troops because of the problem out there. I really wanted to conduct such kind of program even in my Arunachal Naga area also. Once I even tried by gathering all the courages way back in 2018 I wish us to invite our today's chief guest in Arunachal also, as well as some Indian leader, but it could not happen due to very crucial and very different situation out there in Arunachal. And I was I got arrested, and I was tortured for 2 years long, mentally tortured. I was given by those people, but then
I accept it as a blessing that I could have done this, or I could have got all this trouble for the cause of great Nagalim. I believe in my heart and deep down inside in me that it may not be possible during these days or the very moment, but one day or the other day in our Arunachal Naga area also, we will have a very big gathering like this, a very big program. That's what I believe in deep down in my heart. And we, the Arunachali Nagas, are always with the other Nagas, even though we are facing different kind of situation out there. So I believe deep down in my heart that one day together we shall overcome. Kungnalim.
Thank you, Kurung Hakung, for your warm message. He is accompanied by one of his executive members, so may I request him to come forward to the stage and accept a token of love from the organizing committee, please. Now we have come to the finishing line of the long program. Now I would like to call upon Mr. Koirum Mangang Raman, former president Jingtun Tangkhul Katam Naulong. He is also the former president of Tangkhul Naga Jingtun Longpang. So I request Mangang Raman to give words of gratitude.
Ina kia si prungi gaje ram hiwi aunga hangung nauping talui katam na long with president kala awi wat sakrumping lang mai da isi talui ruchum now saikor. Respected chief guest, Lieutenant General retired VS Atem, honorable member, collective leadership, our guest of honor, S. Kojon, President UNC, our special guest, Trillinson, Speaker, NSF, Chairperson, R.S. Jolison, then our special guest from ANSAM, Guru Guwang Hakum President, Arunachal Naga Student Federation and his team, Nokpai Chongliam, President, Eastern Naga Students Association, Kamukha, Vice President, Rengma Naga Student Union, Champo, Tangkhul Naga Culture and Literature Society, Myanmar, Mrs. Chingre P. Lungharwo, President Tangkhul Sinaulong, Mr. Temmaso, Vice President Tangkhul Mirang Lalong, and Ringmaya, General Secretary Tangkhul Naga Jingtun Longpang, and all the former leaders of Tangkhul, Jingtun Tangkhul Katam Naulong,
and all the leaders of the area on the dais and off the dais who are present here, and all the participants of today's event, Cultural Exchange Program, Naga Without Borders. The beautiful message, the valuable words, the songs and the dance that you have presented to us, and all of us who have witnessed the event and made this program a success, I, on behalf of the Jingtun Tangkol Katam Naulong and the planning committee, would like to express our gratitude, and we are very much thankful. Long live ZTKL. Kupnalim.
Thank you, Guru Mangang Raman, for your words of gratitude. Now, I would like to request Guru Singringam Kamrang, pastor from Baptist Church, for the word of benediction.
Shall we pray? Say as I say. Ayala, Achila, Naudala, Mangachela, Le Chingaja, Kasa Kavavi Rana Lining Shi, Tangur, Singdun, Kadam Now Long, Singum Hangshini de Panga, Proho Gagashunga, Jimixo, Adam, Ungshung Kang Saksai Wang, Masot Middelay, Kalak and friends, Itumna, John Tang Tarik Magoina Pokta Achirashunda, Savagi Jiwat Mangachi, Willi Bron and a Tan Commission Mangaina, Jingri in a Otmanga Psychora Queen Sector, Masot Middelay, Aring a shouldn't love right on the Sagi Jiranye, Prohon and the Zang Commission Mangaina, Hapka Knoki Gamling, Siklak Latum Lane and the Somida, Jingri Hopokta Kupsang Sakhairi, a bum he leave a program he wang in the Ratzang the clay, a yarway in the Rata clapping Psychora. A bum hina leadership le ungiji, Kajawi odd mangaza do shit give the Claysaiko, Le Prohana with Han Kami, Prohanong so Mitashing with the Chingri and a Shimung Shungjauda, Prohanang so Umilo Shitlow, Taiga higher program Singava the Claysaiko, Le Prohana we saw Michualungli, Chingri and Quika by Kawaka saw Miloda, Madam Saiko, Hivang, Dunkame Prohochishu Christawi Mingli, Ningishi Kamin soda Seasa the Kapone. Amen.
Ning Shere, Singringam Kamrangli, Kukupsia Sak Milwang. The Cultural Exchange Program has officially come to an end. Thank you, one and all, for your active participations. Have a pleasant Sunday evening. Now I hand over the time to the moderator. Thank you, one and all.
Ning Shere Cultural Exchange Program Hinakangajang Saire. Aray tumna. Octet competition hi yang rom luishit say. Octet competition hi hopo kawai sa say. Unit chikona report sa midale. Jaina the participants being the serial number hirakui mirno. Hi gagup mushuda the golf war final hi laira. Men's tug of war Ringwi versus Lamlang. Women's tug of war Ramvu versus Ngainge. Natumna Kangaran Samyai Salo Ning Shilagra.
Octate li zangi giji Ramvil Bashi we participant akana announcing boothili report kasamilo. Ramvil Bashi Octate competition li zangi giji participant akana announcing boothili report kasamilo.